everybody! Surprise! Thought I'd do a stream just to see anybody was around. What is up? Sorry, I was texting with Hannah. All right. Oh, one more thing, then I'll be with you. Sorry. All right, you have my undivided attention now. Undivided attention. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Got a couple of options today. What's up, Scott H? I got a couple of options of halves. No pressure at all to do those because I picked up another box of Brinks nickels and I've got 4 boxes of Loomis nickels. So we can certainly do some nickels today too. I got to do some eventually anyway. So we'll give it a minute for people to wander in. I know it's the middle of the afternoon. A lot of people are at work or coming home from work. So what is up, Michael Erickson? Standing at the kids' bus stop. All right. You're a good daddy. Hey, Artie Mike. But Alabama's playing tonight. Arkansas, that ought to be a good game. And I want to watch that, but I'm okay with it starting and watching the replay for a little bit and then, clicking through the commercials. So always a better way to watch the game. So anyway, how is everybody doing? Chris Helm says, let's go. I was going to hunt these boxes myself and video it, but I thought, got a little time today, so thought I would just jump on and see what we're going to hunt today. Uh-oh, Martin Bowen. So slots is working without any prompting, so that's good news. Because we were having trouble with that the other day, so Martin gets off first row. He hits a home run. Silver's up a little bit. Gold's up $105 today. So that's all good. Anybody, I saw Martin Bowen killing nickels today. He had a really good box of nickels. Was that V-nickel score the final that you found, Martin? And hey, Gabe, by the way, how are you doing, Gabe? Good and glad to have you there in the background watching. Gabe Bowen, super fan, Chicken Man Gabe. Let's run through the list. We got a few people in here and see who all is in. Got Artie Mike, Captain Vic, Chris Helms, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Scott H, and Tom Thumb, and Gabe Bowen in the background. 3 ended up with 3. That's a good box, though. I mean, to get 3 V-nickels and in the condition those were. A couple of them had, one of them looked like it had full Liberty. The other one had at least a couple of letters of Liberty. So that's pretty nice box. Maybe that's what we should do, just do nickels, see if I can score as good as Martin Bowen did today. I'm trying to put together a little auction for this weekend, so be prepared for that if anybody's interested. I got some coins from the collection that I was offered. Hey, Valerie Bowen. And I've got like a 3-coin set of 1887 seated. I got a dime. I've got a CC quarter. and a CC $half. And I think they're all three legit. The problem is with that collection, it had some 1914D wheat pennies and 1955 DDO that were fake, and so also a 1909 SVBD that were fake. So, but I'm pretty sure these are not. And then I also have an ancient coin I'm trying to date so that I can figure out where to put it. And I'm got NIFCs on the line. I sent him a text, see if he could help me verify it. I want to make sure it's not fake too. I certainly don't want to misrepresent anything. So we got a few people in. Let's just go ahead and do nickels today so we can get started. Let me get a couple of boxes of nickels here. So I've got one open on the brink box, and we will start it there. Give me just a second to my nose. Hey, BH Ringer. All right, let's get started with the nickel. I got all of the shipping done, and then I was clearing my desk to get ready, and I found one item for JC Like Pam I forgot to send. So BH, you got something coming. Michael Erickson, I think I sent you something last week. Martin Bowen got a package, so we got lots of goodies going out. We've got a situation in our neighborhood that we're having to be aware of, so I didn't want to put stuff in the mailbox all day. So I went out and put it in the Hat and Run at 1 o'clock when I got back from the store and everything. So I stuck them out there, and they picked up in an hour or so. So I kind of keeping an eye on stuff out there. But anyway, got all the shipping done. We'll have at least a 2-box hunt this weekend, if not 3. I'm assuming Chuck will be back from Cozumel by then. And if that is the case, we will get some Pa Spare Time action back. That'll be good. $64D. I don't check many of those unless they're in really good shape. I just never had any luck finding a repunched mint mark that wasn't so damaged you couldn't tell what it was. So I don't check them unless they're in really good shape. But yeah, we are doing well down here, man. It is a crazy weather. It's like supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow, and then I think the high Thursday is supposed to be 46 or something like that. So we got a yo-yo, roller coaster, whatever you want to call it, weather pattern going down here. No wonder everybody's staying sick. No wonder. La Okamoto, how are you? I'm assuming that was a Loomis box you hunted today, Martin. I don't think you get Brink boxes, so that was a good box. Here's a 2024 P. I'm not going to keep any of those. I'm just going to go ahead and hunt through them. They're pretty common to find now. I'm getting to the point where I don't even consider them a find anymore. Hey, Jimmo. Hey, William E. How are you doing? I used the last of my coffee this morning. I was beating the container to get enough out to make my standard 20-ounce cup of coffee this morning, and so I had to go get coffee. And of course, I get home and I forgot to get paper towels. So that's what Hannah was getting with me about. She's going to stop at the store. I did good though. I got back home and I cooked a pot of chili and threw some smash burgers on the griddle outside. So I got some food in the fridge for the next day or two. And I did all that between 1 and there's a 1941. That's going to be our first old coin of the day. Roll number 3, 2 or 3. 41S. 41S seems to be a pretty common one to find that year. When you find the 41, it is an S a lot of time. I should have put my nickel mat out, but I got all my magic numbers on my cheat sheet on the bottom of my monitor. I don't know. When I go to a cruise, I'm looking to do as little as possible. Although I do like to do the excursions. We never really got to do any walking excursion, anything that was, you know, out in the woods or anything like that. If I ever go back to Alaska, I would like to do some of those, I mean, not real long hike, but scenic type of hiking excursion would be fun. Where did y'all go, William? I can do a box after this nickel if you want to do it, Michael, or you can just wait till the weekend if you want to. I'm fine with just hunting nickels since we've got started on them. If you want to wait and get a box, I'm going to have double stack and flat boxes available for the weekend, so you'll get more of an option. I've got 5 boxes of nickels, so I needed to hunt some of those anyway. All right, we'll just wait and do, since we got nickels going, we'll just wait and do it this weekend. If you want, you can hop in for the weekend. Hey, Lisa Anderson, good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Thought we'd do a little pop-up stream, see who was in the house. I know Shelly's on the way home from work. She was going to let Chicken Man Dan know, but don't have anything major going on. You can wait. I mean, I have them. I've already got 2 boxes of double stack, but it's fine if you want to wait. It's totally up to you. I did open the double stack to make sure they were circulated, and they are. One of them has some new coin enders, but they're not both ends. So one of them is a little better circulated than the other, and I'll also have flat boxes to throw into occasion too. I picked those up Friday, although one bank didn't order. She said she wasn't sure. She's going to start ordering me 4 boxes a week of the NF String & Son or Loomis boxes for me. So we're going to have boxes galore starting next week. Smashy the likey button. Not in quite a while, Lisa. Fleabag checks in with him on occasion, but you know, he just kind of totally got away. He pops in streams every now and then, I don't see him on Saturday, but it could entirely be possible he might pop in today since we're in the middle of the day. But I think he's all in on eBay and selling and going and doing things, spending time with the grandkids. So that's all good. I tell you, it can be a grind, you know, trying to make ends meet in doing this. And so I can completely understand. Hey, Otis, you got a little envelope coming. Now, I had an issue with an envelope I sent. I've shown these before. This was the first time I've been using these nice heavy cardboard containers to ship some stuff in. It cost me a little more, and but I don't, you know, I'm not worried about the envelope getting ripped open. Well, I had one returned the other day. It said it was not machinable. It's the only one that I've gotten back, and so this time I used some envelope that I used thank you cards, and I taped around the edges to kind of maybe give them a little more structure. So, because I've had one of those. I don't know what it is lately. I've seen several people have envelopes destroyed by the Postal Service. So, trying to get everybody their goodies without any delay. I don't know about, I know most people can't get both types of boxes, or some can't, but I find these are usually have more fines, but I find that I seem to find more silver in the Loomis boxes. I've got a video on my phone that I did. I need to finish editing. I keep saying that. Hey, Denmo, David Rubin, how are you? But I found two really nice 45D war nickels. One really nice, and then another one so-so. But didn't find 3V nickels like Martin Bowen though. So that's good news that the slots are working. Maybe it will mean they got everything. I heard YouTube went down for a while yesterday. Did anybody have any issues on your end? I had a little spell there where it didn't want to load. There is a 55D. 55P would be a semi-key date, but that is another oldie for number 2 for the hunt. Yeah, Otis said he had issues. Somebody try one of the, hey, Nick Molnar, how are you? Somebody try one of the other redeems that, to make sure they're working too, a boom or one of those. See the slot working. I haven't heard any of the others kick off. Thank you, Michael. We seem to be good. Good. Good, good, goody, good. There's a 56 for another 50s nickel. There's our number 2. Oil can functioning. Oil can functioning. It gets lonely on this side when my little noises don't work. It's like real silent. I'm like talking to the empty room. It's nice to hear a little feedback from the speakers every now and then. If y'all haven't checked it out, what's the name of that channel again, Martin? One row at a time, or he had a crazy box of $50 the other day. Barber enders, ended up with a stack of barbers, and I don't know how many total silver he find. One row at a time, I think. Hey, Southeast Stacking. Hey Nick, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Looks old. Another 41 from Philly. Got a 41S. Uh-oh, we got bison. We got wildlife. We got wildlife. Everybody want to guess a date? No mint mark. I don't know if it'll have a date or not. We do have wildlife, though. If anybody wants to guess the date on the buffalo nickel, we'll see if it has one. Haven't looked, so I don't know. Oh, that's no good. We're like, 80 degrees tomorrow, 46 degrees Thursday. It's like a roller coaster here, Nick. Surprisingly, we haven't had any severe weather. That is possible that we get some tornadic weather with all this hot and cold stuff coming through, but thankfully, so far, we haven't had any issues. Gonna be hard. There's a little something there. I think I see a 6, so we know it's a Philly. It's a 6 something 8. Oh, that would be good if we could find another one of them. I think I see a 6 right there. So I'm not sure. I don't have any nicodate. I need to get me some of that. I've never nicodated a buffalo nickel before. But I think I see that's an 8 right there. It's a 1918, I think. 1918. 1918. It's not a Denver mint, so we know it's not another 18 over 7, but yeah, I can. But I think it's 1918. Looked like an 8 or a 6. What do y'all think? It may help with that to back it out. Sometimes you get too close, it's hard to see. That's an 8 or a 6. So I guess it could be a 26 or a 28. Anyway, that's a nice find. Buffalo on the board. Buffalo on the board. You're welcome. Whoop, we got silver. Got silver. We got silver. $19.43 Philly. 43 Philly in like the 13th row. Lucky 13. Lucky 13. There's another 41 Philly. That's 3 41s we found. Must have been a high mintage year. Seem to find a lot of 41s. You were close. You were close. old, but it just wore out. It ain't old, it just wore out. Took Daddy out to lunch the other day. He went to a wing place called Baumhauer's. I think that just, he was a Alabama football player. I think it's just an Alabama type restaurant, but that's my dad's favorite place to go. They're going back again Saturday. My brother and sister are taking him. Ooh, that's a pretty 98. There's an oldie. 57. Got 3 from the 50s now. There's another 41. Another 41 Philly. That's 4 from the 40s, all 1941s. Sean Leslie, how are you? That's my dad calling y'all. Give me just a second. Make sure he doesn't need something. I'm back. He was good. Hey, Dad, spare change. Everything going well. We got silver. We got a buffalo. We got 40s. We got 50s. So we are doing pretty good. We're not quite halfway through yet, so we got room to improve. Maybe not as good as one of them Martin Bowen boxes, but hey there, Collector Rick. Working and lurking. Yeah, I knew that would impact some of you guys today that would still be doing the 9 to 5. Yeah, he wanted to know if I was going to the Ash Wednesday service tonight. Hey, Coin Silver, I got your package remailed, so in a different type of envelope, so hopefully it will make it unimpeded this time. Hey, Nettie Susan. My uncle called him and asked if I was going to Ash Wednesday service tonight at church. And I hadn't even thought about it. So with me streaming now and then Alabama playing tonight, I'm going to stay home, watch that. You're welcome. You are welcome. I apologize again. Nothing I could do, or I haven't had any issues with those envelopes, that type of shipping mailing container. And then I get one back that says non-machinable. So I may get a bunch of them back because I mailed several that day. And it's well within the measurements that that you have to meet to be a stamp mail. Another 41, another S. We got two 41Ps and three 41Ps and two 41Ss. 41, 41. $2004P. Coin Junkie. Don't think I missed anybody. Got 24 people up in here in the middle of the day. Not too shabby. KJ in Ohio, how are you doing? Hope it looked like Michigan was getting slammed with some weather today, so I hope Sir Benji and Fleabag and any other Michianers are doing okay through the winter storm they got going. So 1960, 75D, not the high D, like Dad's Fair Change found. I had a hard time looking for a value on that Dad's Fair Change. The grading company graded it at face value, but I know I found one on eBay that was a couple $100, sold for a couple $100, just finishing my backhoe engine put back in, no leaks or issues. Well, that's quite an accomplishment there. That's always a tense moment when you crank it up, trying to look at all the hoses and make sure you don't have any oil squirting over your shoulder. I remember one time I did an oil change on my dad's truck, and the seal came off the filter and I didn't catch it, and I dumped the whole engine of oil back on the ground. That was disappointing. Another 1960. Yep, y'all check Nick Moner out. He was like not far from 5,000 subs, I think, trying to make it to that 5K number. So if y'all have not subbed to Nick, give him a look. Well worth the sub, and it's free, absolutely free. I saw where Rob Finds Treasure posted a link to the Sachs Bauer auction for that 1983 copper cent that was found recently, that he helped with the verification and grading on it. It was internet bid only right now. The auction's next month, and it was at $1,000 so far. $1983 Philly copper cent. Found in a roll, found coin hunting, pocket change or whatever. They're saying that's one of 14 known. One of 14. So it will probably go for big money once the real auction starts. There's the 59.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
There you go. That's some good background there. Tom Thumb for the win. Sound like it's being kind of generous today. It must be feeling bad for not working Saturday. Or Fleabag refilled the oil bottle, one of the two. One of the two. Wake up, Fleabag. Have to give y'all a chance to catch him every now and then. There's another 59. Here's a beauty, 1960. Might be an actual, might be a proof. I don't know. Very, very clean, but don't have steps. Usually those proofs are struck so well they have full steps, and it don't count as full step, but because it's a proof strike. show bill. We got a buffalo and a silver so far. Another 41, the 5th or 6th, although that is a Denver. So we got all of them, PD and S 41s. Okay, sorry about that, Nick. Sorry about that. Headaches can be bad, so take care of yourself, my friend. Get some rest, lay back, close your eyes, relax, and get better. This is a Brinks box. Loomis, I'll do a Loomis box next. This is Brinks. I picked up another one today, so I got 2 Brinks boxes. I won't get any more this week. Well, no, that's not, I was only, well, I can. There's another bank I can check out to get another one. I got two of one branch and 2 of the other branch that I use. Then I'll take everything back to my credit union. $19.54 from Denver. Down to the bottom of the box, got about 16 rows to go or so. Buffalo, war nickel, several 40s and 50s. All the 40s have been 41s though, that's strange. 1993. In good shape. Streamlab. Shellbell hit. It's been generous today. Being generous today. 4 o'clock. Old Will. Namaste. Yeah, I didn't. It just a pop-up deal. We're going to stream for. They're going to do a couple box of nickels, however long that takes. However long it takes. We got home too late. You kind of stream late though sometimes, don't you? A lot of times I see you come on, but it's so late I'm getting ready for bed. We have a buffalo and a war nickel so far, so not a bad box. Not a bad box so far. There's a 54 for another 50s. Three out of 3 is good, absolutely. Hey, Copper Owl. On my way to the bank for Sunday's boxes. Well, good luck. Good luck. $19.40. That's the first 40s nickel that wasn't a 41 so far. Yeah, Copper Owl, I hope your wife's doing better with her back problem. Backs can be an issue. My dad suffered for years with a bad back. Hey, Brian Jensen from the blizzard in northern Minnesota. So Minnesota's getting hit too. I know Michigan, or it might have been Minnesota. Thought it said Michigan was under a warning too. Y'all don't have all that. I think he hunted the one that he had, and he's supposed to make another pickup this week. 1946 Philly, not the Henning nickel. $10 inches plus of snow plus wind gusts. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. It's 70 something degrees here today. $72 today, supposed to be 80 tomorrow. And then the high, I think, let's see, 79 tomorrow, 73. Then Saturday, high of 70, low of 38. High of 70, low of 38. And then Sunday morning, the high is supposed to be 53. So if you don't like the weather in Alabama, just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. 1954. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, Copper Al. Oh, wow, that's crazy, Brian. That's crazy. We might make it without any snow this year. It's few and far between that we get measurable snow. Seems to be we're in an area of weather area of the state that anytime we get freezing weather, it's just north of us or just south of us. It's been a long time since it hit my town. You know, usually north or south. Now that I'm retired, I don't care. I can just stay home. I don't have to worry about, are they going to close work? Are they not going to close work? Because you know down here, they can predict it. They can predict it, and they'll cancel school for the next 3 days just on a prediction. I bet, Copper Al. I bet. I've been to Chicago in the wintertime one time. It was -10. -10. I bet 50-mile-an-hour winds, I bet they're massive. I've seen some bass tournaments up there on that lake. When the wind was running, it was like fishing on the ocean. In a 21-foot bat boat too, it's not long enough to bridge the waves, so they're doing this out there. The photographers are getting sick. Boats are getting broke in half. Oh, chicken mandan, shake and bake pork chops, scalloped potatoes, baked beans. Heck yeah. I cooked chili and smashed a couple hamburgers, 2 or 3 hamburgers, and threw them on my griddle out back. Shake and bake. It's been a hot minute since I had a shake and bake anything. There's a beat up nickel. Hopefully it'll go through the coin machine. Hannah's running by the store. Martin, heck, how many times, Martin, have you hit tonight on the slot? You're just tearing it up today. You are just tearing it up today. You had the first win and 3 or 4 more in between. Fleabag taught him well. Old Fleabag. There's a nice 64D. Check the double mint mark on that, repunched. Might be able to tell if that was one or not. The nice ones never are, though. There is a 48 from Denver. So we got a bunch of 41s, and then we got a couple of 40s. Now we got a 48. nice 64. Switch that out. I took a bunch of coin back a few days ago thinking I was doing good. I got home and I had some of these containers sitting in the floor, and I moved one, and I had $600 worth of nickels sitting in the floor that I forgot about. Hey, Sam Wilson, how are you doing? Dryer coin. Almost 4,000 steps today. So I've been moving. I'm alive. Still at work. Gotta stay late. I'm sorry, Sam. Make that money. You gotta make that money. Moss. Finally moved complete in New Hampshire. I missed the stream. That's all right. So you probably got there just in time. Well, you were living in Colorado, so it's not like you're not used to some wintry weather. But I hope you are getting acclimated. You're winning. I'll let you win. I like to just move enough, you know, go to the store, do whatever, run around, do my coins enough to say I got a few steps in. Yeah, you got to go, I guess, Sam, to be able to leave on time. I remember my early working days when I was a little more wild and woolly. I had the hardest time getting to work on Mondays. Mondays were not my friend. They're the 49 from Philly. $49 from Philly. Another 75. Low D. Hey, Rolf. How are you doing? How are you doing? Alright, last 3 rows for the Brink box of nickels. Not been a bad box. We got a 43 Philly war nickel. We got a 1916 or 18 Buffalo. The date's not clear on it. Several from the 40s and several from the 50s. There's another one. What is that? 1946. Not the Henning nickel. 40s are leading, counting the war nickel. We had all 3 mint marks for 1941. There's a nice D. To look at. Yep. I think it may be an 1918. Kind of hard to see, but you can see part of the date there. But it's not a Denver, so it's not the 18/7. So not gonna make that mistake again. Yeah, we thought 18 or 17. 18 or 17. Hey, Paul Abrams. On my way to make dinner. I cooked earlier. I knocked out a pot of chili and some hamburgers earlier, so I'm good. No need for the invite, Paul. I've already eaten. Just so you know, no pressure. There's a 51 in pretty good shape. 51 Philly. Got a few steps left on it. that might be worth a quick ride. Paula, prime rib. That might be worth a plane ticket. On the nickeled, I'm not pulling nickeled anymore unless they're super, super nice. I did that for a while. There's a 52, and I ended up with so many nickels. All right, it's going to do it for the that's going to do it for the the Brinks box. We're going to have 11 from the 40s plus a 43p war nickel. And we're going to have 10 from the 50s. And also a buffalo. So not a bad box. So we got 11 of 40s and 10 50s and a war nickel. So let's get a Brinks box now and see what it looks like. I jump on the Learjet, Paula. Be there before you know it. All right, here we go. Don't see any buffalo enders. Looks like an old one. I don't see a mint mark. All right, Paula, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. Martin found 3 V-nickels in his Loomis box today, so I want 3 1918/7s. That's all I want. There's an Odie. Hey, babe. Had a silver war nickel on the end, I think, and I didn't see it. 1945S. So row number one in the Brinks scores a silver. Row number 1, we are off and running. And there is a 53. 2 finds in row number 1. See if it can hold up. See if it can hold up. Let's play a little music. Hey, Joe Minute. Denver. Another 25 Denver. There's a 24 Denver. Find a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. honey barbecue wings, or I'm going with the Parmesan garlic. Nice 1989. I'm back. It's gonna be a lucky roll. It's an albino roll. Can it be lucky? Will it be lucky? Special roll. Will it be the lucky roll? $19.51. It did have a fine. Here's the 1952. That's 2 fines in that row. Roll number 5. Okay, 50-50. Look at her going all out. Make whatever Gabe likes. Whatever Gabe says, that's what you should make. Because Gabe is super fan. Oh, there's old gas man. Okay. How you doing, Thomas and Beckett? Hope y'all enjoy the game today. Kevin called and offered me to go to the game with him. Let's see here. Looks like an old one. 1946. Not the Henning, but we are doing well. We got a silver and 350s and a 46 so far in 6 rows. So not doing bad. I usually don't find as many older coins in these boxes. So that's I got 4 more of these boxes, so that it could be a good thing. I have found 8 war nickels in a box though. one of these boxes. So there's that. Here's a 47. You got another 40s nickel. There's a 53. Checking all these for the notch and the R for the hinting. There's another old looking one. There's a 54. Wow, that's 3 in that one row. This box is showing out after I talk bad about it. Maybe that's the key. You got to talk bad about it before you open it. Make it sit up, take notice. $79 and sunny in East Texas. Yep. It's 72 or 3 here today. Alright, that was a pretty good roll. Pretty good roll. There's another 46. 46 Philly. 3 from the 40s now, counting one war nickel. There's a proof. You don't find those every day. 97 proof. That's exciting. I wonder if I have that one in my album. 97 proof coin. So that's a fine. Not in bad shape either to be a circulated coin. It almost looked like a reverse proof. No, that would be, yeah, not a reverse proof, but it is a proof. It is a proof. Yeah, not too bad for a Loomis box. Not too bad for a stinking Loomis box. I figure the more I talk bad about it, the better it'll get. I found a proof the other day in one of my videos. I had a proof nickel. You don't find proof nickels often in boxes. I don't. I know, I think JC Like Nichols found one the other day too. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it, Martin. Looks like an oldie. It's 63. 63. like. Thanks, Chris. There's a 75. Maybe a, nope, it's a D. Low D, though. Gotta check them 75s. I didn't know anything about them until Dad Spare Change found one. Old Bell in the house. How you doing, Old Bell? Silverman 92. Slowed down a little bit. We got off to a hot start there. Got off to a hot start. We have 2 war nickels. We found a 43p in the first box and a Buffalo. Looked like a 1918 or a 1916 Buffalo. Wasn't a D mint mark, so. And then we found a another silver nickel, 1945, from San Francisco in this box. That was in the first row. I believe that was an ender. I think it was an ender in the first row. So, and we just found a proof in this box. So, pretty good box so far. We are this is the 12th row, and we got silver on the board and a proof already. So can't get mad at that. Can't get mad at that. '86 looked pretty good. A few oldies in this row. Might be able to add to the finds. There's a 47 from Philly. 47 is a possible hinting. Let me check that out. few more older ones looking back there. Another one out of there. Missed anybody? Roll 16. Ah! Coin explosion. Tom Thumb and Ron Moss back to back. Back to back wins. I may have made that one word. Yeah, Ron. I may have made that one word. I guess that's a little confusing. Try to make them easy to type. There is a 56. That one might have some old edges. We shall see. $64, $87. Come on, Bob. You done slowed down a little bit. We started off with a bang. Started off with a bang. Angus coming to check on us, make sure we're all right. $19.70. He's ready for his lap time. We'll watch the game together tonight. 64D. Nice enough to check for the double or repunch. All right, roll number 20. $74. Had an old look to it. $74. I'd have been 11 years old in '74. $19.55. Oh, we got a semi-key date. 1955P. No, is that right? Yeah, 55P semi-key date. Another good keeper. We'll put that one just above it since it's a semi. So we got a semi, we got a silver, we got a proof. Gonna be a close race. We're pretty much, I don't know, I'd say we're a little bit, this box is actually a little bit ahead because of the semi-key date and the proof. Well, it looks like we're gonna be pretty close on 40s and 50s. So not too bad for old Loomis box. Maybe these others, I got 4 more, maybe they'll be as good. 75D. The V-nickel, I know, we can't all be finding V-nickels, Martin Bowen. I mean, not everybody has the Bowen luck, you know. Can sniff silver from miles away, V-nickel finder. We can't all be like a Martin Bowen. We just have to be regular folk. Finding 3 V-nickels in a box, that is unheard of. Michael Erickson had a customer route pickup this week loaded with wheat pennies. He and a, I think at least one Indian head, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I was wrong, Michael. One Indian head, 1903, I think, Indian head, and a bunch of Wheaties. 2 Indian heads. I stand corrected. 2 Indian heads. That was an awesome hunt. That was an awesome hunt. I'm gonna have to buckle down and do a few rows of pennies. I've got about 5 boxes, 4 boxes, 5 boxes, a bag, and then I got another box and a half, 2 boxes of customer route rolls that I've had for about 2 years. I try to drag 4 or 5 rows out of there every now and then. Guard dog Angus. Thing about Angus is he cries wolf too many times. There's a 1947 from Philly. So you don't really know if there's something going on or he's just being vocal. He barked at the slightest prompt. Right on time. Yep, I picked the clock. I did. I got the time set on it. I wound it back up good today. Trying not to let it go all the way to the bottom before I rewind it. This is a weighted clock. You know, it runs off counterweights. So as they go down to the bottom, I have to occasionally raise them back up for the next cycle. But yeah, I worked on it a little bit. It was off about 10 minutes. Anybody found any new coins yet? Nickels, dimes, quarters, or halves? There's my daughter, Hannah Lee Cargamile. Let's go. Let's see what we can get. Let's go, Buffalo. .007. Dun 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 dun. What was your favorite James Bond movie? Do you like Sean Connery or the next guy, who was it, Roger Moore? Then you had Daniel Craig. Who was your favorite James Bond guy? Sean Connery was, I liked Sean Connery. He was kind of, you know, the Roger Moores kind of had a comedic edge to them. And then the Sean Connery were kind of serious. Roger Moore, says Chris. Sean Connery says, Martin, John Chum, how you doing, John? John says, Roger Moore. Roger Moore was funny. You know, his were kind of had there's a 1954, We got a 55 semi-key just a minute ago, so I think we're going to have to give this box the nod today for fines. 1980. We got a semi-key, we got a proof, we got a silver. If we find a buffalo or a V-nickel, that will be over the top. Buffalo or V-nickel will send it over the top. Yeah, Daniel Craig. I think I've only watched one of the Daniel Craig. Who's going to be the next James Bond? Yep, this is the Loomis box. Believe it or not, Martin, it is the Loomis box for my area. I know I talk bad about them here, but this one turning out to be not too bad. These crappy Loomis boxes, I can't believe how bad they are. Brinks for the win. Batman in the house. How you doing, my friend? Hope you are doing well. We found another buffalo earlier. It's a 1918 or a 1916, no mint mark. Batman was here when we found the super nickel. Batman was here. Oop, Michael Erickson not to the win. What is up, Grandpa Tim Prayer Corner? How goes it? We're not doing too bad. We did a Brinks box earlier. We got a war nickel and a buffalo. And this box we've got a semi-key date, a war nickel, and a proof nickel. So kind of giving this box the nod so far. We're steadily adding to the 40s and 50s stacks also, but pretty good little hunt. Nothing super crazy, but needed to be done. Still got 4 boxes, 3 boxes, 4 boxes to hunt at some point. That's what you've been getting into too? I found 2 proofs in the last two or 3 or 4 boxes I've done. You don't find proofs very often in nickels. That's the first buffalo I found in a good little bit. What kind of boxes do you get, Grandpa Tim? Do you get Loomis or Brinks boxes? Do you get the boxes with the holes in the bottom, or the ones that the rows lay in there sideways? I get both. 98, 82, yeah. What was this one? It was 97. Was a 97 proof. In a pretty nice shape. Pretty nice shape to be in a circulation in a row. Nickels are fun. They're easy to look at. You know, just about always have an older nickel, so you know it's not very often that you don't find absolutely nothing. Brian Jensen comes in with a slots win. Everybody's getting a little taste today, aren't they? There's a 1940. Said 40 Philadelphia. 1940. It's a pretty 1960. Ooh, sorry about that. Doggone it. Forgot about the empty bucket. Scared me to death. I remembered earlier. Oh, we got remote viewer. Oh, that was 21 days ago that he subscribed. We got 1,756 subs. Not too bad. Getting nickel and hash boxes. I'm still getting cents. I can get Hannah, I'll take a water with a little of my orange mix in it, if you don't mind. Thank you. I'm kind of topped off on soda today. Had a whole row of 55 BU nickel. Wow, 55D. That's unusual. There's another 53 Denver. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but finding them like that, yeah, that's pretty awesome. My son's birthday's coming up. They're going to the casino for the first time. I said, that's fine. Enjoy yourself. Just don't take your card. They're driving over and driving back, I think. So I said, just take cash, and when you've donated it, that way you can leave and be good. All right, we're down to 10 rows to go. We're done pretty good here. 517, pretty good little stream. I appreciate everybody coming in today. I know it was a little sudden pop-up thing, but You guys are so good at watching out for unexpected happenings on YouTube. YouTube went down yesterday for a while. Rows to go.
Find a new bottle of the orange stuff.
There's one on the counter open.
It's empty, but I found it.
Okay. That's about right, Michael. That's about right. I smiled going in and coming out because I didn't expect to win. If I did win, you know, it's just entertainment. It's just entertainment. So if you can't smile coming out, you shouldn't have ever went in. Box has slowed down significantly from the get-go. Quit gambling years ago, had a problem. It's easy to get caught up in for sure. Sometimes I wish Alabama had legalized gambling, and sometimes I'm glad they don't. You know what I mean? Jimmy Lacari is in the house. Ron Moz wins again on the slots. Absolutely, Grandpa Tim. All right, we are getting to the end here. There's a 58. It's going to give us about 10 from the 50s, close to what we had in the other box. 40's been a little light. But we got a semi-key date and a proof out of these rolls, and a silver. So I think the semi-key date and the proof equal to Buffalo, so there's another 1940, so we're catching up on 40s now. The other box had 41s, 41 PD and S, and about 3 of them were S mints. asked earlier, I wasn't watching the screen good. Has anybody found any of the new coins and rolls yet? I've heard of a person or two that got a new nickel or a new quarter or something in pocket change and change from the store or whatever, but I haven't heard of anybody finding them in rolls yet. I'm thinking if people get full boxes, that those things will sell like hotcakes on eBay. Quarters, and especially the dimes, probably. Got a nickel and change, all right. No silver in the last 3 quarter boxes. I have never found a silver quarter in a box. I have not hunted a ton of quarter boxes, but I've never found a silver quarter in a box. Showbell found a few. She went from none to 3 or 4 in the last few boxes they've done. But I've never found a silver quarter in a box. If the halves ever dry up, I may start hunting quarters more. Found 2 in the same box from Chicago. That's nice. I've done probably close to $1,000 in dimes this year. I found 2 silver dimes. I actually, in bags, I've been getting bags of dimes from one bank every now and then, $500 in a bag. And I found a Merc dime in one out of the whole bag, and I found a Rosie dime in another out of a whole bag. That's a lot of dimes to go for 1 silver. And that is, you want to, I mean, you know, I struggle to look, ooh, we got another buffalo. We got another buffalo in the box. Or the first buffalo in this box. Anybody want to guess a date? It's pretty warm. It's pretty warm, so it may not give a date. Anybody want to take a gander at it? Got another buffalo. No mint mark. 1919, says Michael Erickson. 1919. I finished this row. I'll turn it over. Grandpa Tim comes in and we find a buffalo. That's 2 for today. It's not too bad. 2 buffalo in a 2-box hunt. There is a 58. Let me close this. Well, it's almost closed. All right, here we go. Do we have a date? That one's worse than the other one. That one is worse than the other one. I don't think we're going to get one off that one, boys and girls. Don't think we're going to get one. Yeah, I have to say, Loomis for the win, Martin. Loomis notched the win this time. A rare win for the Loomis boxes in Alabama. win for the Loomis boxes. There's another 50s, 57. All right, 2 more rows to go. Hey, Mother Shell. Oh, I heard that. I've done pretty well at Gunnersville over the years. Our little club here used to go there every year. Me and my partner, we won or placed in a couple of those tournaments up there. Just little 10, 12, 14 boat club tournaments, but we go every spring. That's a beautiful place to fish, and man, you can catch a monster. You can catch a monster. Best one we ever caught, my buddy caught a 7, 1 over 7 on a pop-R though. Pop-R, Grandpa. Sounded like somebody dropped a 5-gallon bucket of cement in the water when that fish hit. It was a good one. All right, last row, everybody. The last row. Good. Both boxes pretty good, actually. I have to give Loomis the win, but they were pretty equal on numbers. But silver and a buffalo, a semi-key, and a proof in the Loomis box. So have to give the nod to the old Loomis box today. Have to give the nod to Loomis. Yep, those are good too. Cincos were good up there. I never had much luck with a frog up there. I never really was there when the grass was up high enough. I've done well with little crawdad baits there. All right, that's going to do it. That's fine. That's fine, Michael. Thank you, sir. So we'll have 2 boxes left for Saturday. 1 or 2. I should have enough to do 3 if there's interest. But we'll have at least 1 extra box open for Saturday if there's interest. But yeah, Loomis gets the nod. Silver, a buffalo, no date buffalo, and a 97 proof, and a semi-key date. We had 12 50s and 7, counting the war nickel, 8 from the 40s. So pretty close for both boxes. So not bad. Hey, Vincent, we're just signing off. So we're going to do 1 giveaway to test the giveaway machine. We're going to do a giveaway for both of these war nickels we found and the buffaloes. Both war nickels and the buffaloes, we're going to do 1 giveaway. We've got a 45S, a 43P, a 1916 or 18 buffalo, and a no-date buffalo. You're welcome, Valerie. I hope Gabe enjoyed it. We'll just do the EOS. No, we'll do the EOS. Let me change it back to 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to get in. And here we go. Hopefully it'll work. I don't see no names loading. There they go. There they go. Chris Helms was first. Come on, Streamlabs. You can do it. There we go. We got 10 people in, 24 in the stream. Captain Vic, you were the last one in. So I need to see Joe Minnick now. He was next. There's Brian Jensen, Joe Minnick. Seems to be working today. We had an issue with it last week. It wouldn't load the names. Wouldn't load the names. Got a minute, 4 seconds to go. All right, it's not loading right now though. I need to see Martin Bowen, KJ in Ohio. There we go. There's Martin. Martin, I still don't see you. Enter again, Martin Bowen. No, you're already entered. You must have done it twice. So there's David Rubin, Mike Slides, KJ, Valerie, and Michael Erickson. Otis, you're already in. You're already in. I don't know. There's Michael Wells. I don't know if, I don't guess multiple tries is causing any of the problem, but there we go. There's everybody. Last person I got in was Michael Wells. Chew, you are a little late. Sorry about that. We're going to pick a winner here. So good luck, everybody. Grandpa Tim is the winner. I double clicked it, Captain Vic. Sorry about that. I double clicked it. Grandpa Tim, you have won the giveaway. I double clicked it. Sorry about that, Captain Vic. Grandpa Tim, I don't think I have your address. And if I've never sent you one of my screwdrivers, let me know, Grandpa. My my email's at the top of the page. So send me an email with your address. Make sure you include if you need a screwdriver or not. I'll send you one, along with a sticker if you don't have one. And we're going to call that a wrap today. We're going to call it a wrap. Thanks, everybody, for being in. Pretty good doggone nickel hunt overall. I think we did pretty good. Hey, Grandpa, if I don't need this 97 in my album, I'm going to put it in your package also. Maybe you can notch a slot in your album if you do. Okay, all right. You're welcome, Grandpa Tim. All right, we're going to sign off now. Alabama starts basketball in about 30 minutes. So thank y'all for dropping in. It was fun, and we will see you Saturday. So we got 2 boxes left for Saturday. Michael Erickson will be up for box number 1. Michael Erickson comes in with the screwdriver super chat. Somebody said screwdriver. Michael Erickson comes in with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, brother. Y'all take care. We'll see you Saturday. Have a safe week.